In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Peace be upon you, and Allah mercy and blessing. Good morning, Mr. Teacher and other happy friends. First of all, let us give thanks. Let us pray to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for giving health and safety grace so that we can gather in this classroom. The topic we will discuss in the meaning of system on chip or SOC. My name is Dede Nur Hidayat who will serve as moderator today. I will guide the course of this discussion. The members of my group are Wawan Pujiayu Arianti, Asnawiyah, Muhammad Rifaldi, and Muslim and Ridwan Saputra. Will the series of events that we are going to pass her. Advertisement, opening session, session delivery and presentation of material, closing session. Dear friends, let's go to the first session which in the opening. Let's say Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Is the delivery and presentation of the material. I invite to Ridwan Saputra to read the first material.
A smartphone are happy only uses a processor. Something must make us understanding of the connects of a smartphone slow. A smartphone generally uses a SoC or system on chip. Some simply type it as a chipset. Yes, you can, but SoC is the leg. Let's see where the name is SoC to simply the discussion. We will discuss with Qualcomm SoC reference because it is the very commonly accessed in the smartphone market. Thank you.
What is a SOC? A SOC is a combination of various components, which basically is the core of all function in a smartphone. In general, the Snapdragon SoC will contain a processor, DSP or digital signal processor, modem or for connectivity, GPU or commonly called VGA, display control features, memory or RAM controllers, data storage controllers, location direction function, or commonly called GPS, EISP or image signal processor for photo or video, security features, other connectivity, fit NFC, quick charge function, and so on.
Okay, what is a Snapdragon? Snapdragon is an on-chip system which is a superior product from collection. Usually this chip is built on Snapdragon smartphones that use the Android operating system and iOS. It is said to be a system on chip because it is inside the device. My telephone fan Roswell fraud if their production phones are ordered by collection Snapdragon. Therefore, mobile phone with Snapdragon chips sell more than phone with chips for other manufacturers.
Snapdragon SoC component. Snapdragon, there are chip components that are connected to each other, including the following. 1. Processor or CPU. Component used for data processing. Processors usually have several cores to speed up their performance. 2. Graphic processing unit or GPU. This component function to perform graphic processing or visual data. 3. Memory system. This part of the chip serves to store data temporarily before the data is further processed. 4. Audio system. This system functions in processing audio data. 5. Wireless modem. This is used to connect smartphone devices to the internet. 6. Digital signal processor or DSP, used to process a variety of specific signals, such as radar signal, sonar, and so on. 7. Image signal processor or ISP, used to process visual signal, for example images and videos. 8. Qualcomm Mobile Security, function to protect smartphone devices from other users. Example of security system offer are password, fingerprint, and so on. Thank you.
Types of Snapdragon SOS in the market. 1. Snapdragon S series. Snapdragon S series is the first generation Snapdragon chipset. This S series, which was present of the first time in 2007 under the name Snapdragon S1. The Snapdragon S1 was then implemented on Android phone in 2008. Snapdragon S1 itself comes with several different model numbers. Some of the phones that use the Snapdragon S1 are the LG Optimus L7, the Samsung Galaxy Trend Live, and the Galaxy Young.
2. Snapdragon 200 series. Snapdragon 200 series is aimed at the low entry class or smartphone and affordable price. This chipset comes with a dual-core processor and a used Adreno 200 as a graphic processor. CTA Blade 5, Samsung Galaxy Win, and HTC Tire 700 are among the many Android phone LD used chipset. Uh, Phones or smartphone GTE Blade 5, smartphone Samsung Galaxy Win, and HTC Tire 700.
Okay, thank you. Number 3, Snapdragon 400 series. Snapdragon 400 series console as chipset for smartphone and the average click but has common new primary for all smartphone. This is also information because the Snapdragon 400 is bought with the ARM console collection A7 accuracy with Sportprint HD display. Smartphone 400 is deformed more and has fixed the call it the dragon for hours for 100,000 400,000 412 415 425 427 435 429 439 and 450 in things Snapdragon 400 family. Snapdragon 425 is lightning power chipset, not it for mobile 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 point with the presence of 1 million US. Snapdragon 425 multiply the Xiaomi Redmi 5A, Samsung Galaxy J2, Moto A5 Play the more.
4. Snapdragon 600 series. Snapdragon 600 series is a middle class chipset which is better than the Snapdragon 400 series. You could say Snapdragon 600 provide a more balanced performance both for the processor, GPU, and other features such as DSP, ISP, and connectivity. 5. Snapdragon 700 series. In 2008, Qualcomm announced the presence of a new Snapdragon family, Snapdragon 700 series. There, there are their chipset at the name of writing. In this family, namely Snapdragon 710, Snapdragon 712, and Snapdragon 730, as well as version 730G, Snapdragon 732G.
Also present is the Snapdragon X65 and X65 Plus. This chipset is built with a 7 nanometer plus a fabrication process. This chipset is interesting because it already present an integrated 5G modem. So, cell phone that already use this chipset already support 5G network. The problem remains whether the network is open or not in Indonesia by Kominfo. Smartphone with a SoC Snapdragon X65 and X65 Plus. Number 1, ROG Phone 3 by Asus, Xiaomi Black Shark 3 by Xiaomi, and Legion Phone by Lenovo. Conclusion, we return to the original title discussion. A smartphone cannot only look at the processor core, GPU, RAM, and internal storage, DSP, ESP, cellular modem, Wi-Fi modem, and other devices in the SoC are very important in supporting the performance and comfort of using a smartphone. The DSP and ensure that the smartphone power consumption remains low in power efficient, while the ESP processor the photos to be beautiful without having to wait a long time to upload them to social media. GPS capability is very much need in the online transportation era, while modem capabilities are important for compatibility with various LTE network in Indonesia. Such as joining this Zoom class, many of you will definitely use LTE network to join this Zoom class, right? Especially the extra component in SoC that make our smartphone smart, right? So the smartphone use a SoC, not just a processor. Thank you.